with Darren and Jackie of Dogs4Wildlife, and this is Nkosi, who is how old?
He's 8.5 months old.
He's very cute. So tell me more about the charity.
So Dogs4Wildlife is what we feel is a small organisation with what we feel is a huge impact. We train and deploy operational dogs to reserves and conservancies across sub-Saharan Africa to protect endangered species. They make a huge difference on the ground. You're looking anywhere between 70 to 75% reductions in all types of poaching numbers across the board on the reserves that these dogs work with. They're absolutely phenomenal. Their scenting capabilities are unrivaled. Their ability to operate at night and the relationship and bond that they have with their handlers once they're on the ground is completely inspiring. We absolutely love it.
So what are they actually doing on the ground?
We have two types of dogs that we train. Nkosi here, as a Bavarian Mountain Hound, will be trained specifically to track human scent. So he will help the anti-poaching rangers operate to locate, pick up and indicate on the scent of poachers, and then help the rangers locate the poachers hiding in the bush waiting to slaughter rhino. And then we also have dogs that are taught to detect on product of animal origin. So they work at checkpoints, border points, airports, ports, locating and indicating rhino horn, elephant ivory, pangolin scale, skins, furs, teeth. They're absolutely phenomenal capability.
So how many dogs have you deployed now?
So far we have 14 operational across 5 sub-Saharan African countries. Nkosi here will be our 15th, and he's due to join Dogs4Wildlife Dan, who I deployed to South Africa 2 weeks ago, actually. I've only recently come back. He will be joining Dogs4Wildlife Dan at an amazing game reserve called Bonamanzi Game Reserve in South Africa. Hopefully, if we get the funding and sponsorship in place, of course, in September or October later this year.
And talking of funding, how much does it cost to adopt a dog like this?
It's a lot more expensive than I think people give it credit for. Obviously, since COVID, prices have gone absolutely through the roof. Shipping at the moment is anywhere from around £4,000 to £4,500 per dog. We're looking at gaining sponsorship through different avenues of around £10,000 to £15,000 per dog, and that's not even break even. That's us operating and working to make sure we're providing animals to save animals as much as we can in different environments, and it's very, 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 very rewarding.
I mean, it's a question that it's, I suppose, quite hard to answer, but how do you put a value on a dog's job like this? Because if you think about what he's really going to be achieving, technically kind of saving entire species, it's really hard. It's really extraordinary.
I don't think you can put a tangible value on it, because the value that these dogs are bringing, not just to the wildlife that they're protecting, but the local communities, the intrinsic value of increasing their mentality towards the wildlife that they live around and are surrounded by, and it's just so much benefit. You can't put a price on it.
No, absolutely. Well, good luck. Good luck, Nkosi, and thank you so much.
Thank you, pleasure.
Thank you.
Great to meet you.
Dr. Paul Mantelo with me here in the studio watching that, listening to that. And actually that Bavarian Mountain Hound being shown here, not specifically in Nkosi, but as a breed here at Crufts for the first time.
It's amazing, isn't it, how they can actually not only prevent the poaching from happening, but then also prevent the whole process of then, detecting those horns and things when they've been trying to be exported and things. It's brilliant. Dogs in conservation, it's amazing.